welcome to today's tip. Now, if you tuned into the last tip, you would have known that I'm all about repetition at the moment. We did some stamping last week and we're going to do the same this week, but I just wanted to show you how it would look on a larger page. Same concept as before, some off the page, some on the page, some really strong, some really, really light. So I'm just going to cover this page entirely with my stamp. Here I've got a really beautiful stamp that I like for, I'm kind of doing a series for myself at the moment. Now, because this is for a background, we don't want to have too many strong elements coming through. We actually want most of it to be nice and light. So what I'm doing with my first press is just really gently, but getting quite a lot of the first ink off. The other thing you can do is just use a scrap piece of paper to get the first cut off and leaving it nice and gentle for the next cut. Okay, so there we have our background, and what I want to just quickly show you is I picked up this material from a charity shop. And I've just cut a thin strip, and then from that strip, a bit thinner than that, don't want my petals too big, I've just started cutting up just a few petals from it, and it just creates the loveliest. You can do full petals or part petals. It can be a border petal if you like, so I'll show you what I mean by that. Just cutting away all of the internal parts there, you are left with a lovely border one, and this is really, really good for sitting behind photographs, and I'll show you that as we put the page together. Now, you'll also remember from my last tip that I was creating pages out of magazines. Well, this is exactly the same thing here as well. I'm going to start layering my petals. This looks more like some teeth, so I'm going to cut that down a bit so I can change their direction. Like so. And this was also from the magazine, had a wonderful heading saying go slow, so I've just added that in, added a bit of colour, and you can see how easy it is to create a beautiful layout. This was just scraps that I have had. These are the bright colours are all from the magazine that I had, and then this fabulous bit of material that I have got from the charity shop. So that's how easy it is to create a layout. Repetition for me at the moment is really, really key for my layouts, and that's how I intend to go on for the next bit until I move on to something else. So you can see just how easy it is to put this together. I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I'll see you next time.